Back in motion, Washington had it, and that's the guy right there. It's going to be a touchdown of 27 yards.
To the 2025.
26, NEA Sports, baby.
My favorite football week of the
He hit it! Oh my goodness! Runs back in motion, Washington had it, and that's the guy right there. It's going to be a touchdown of 27 yards.
To the 2025.
26, NEA Sports, baby.
My favorite football week of the
He hit it! Oh my goodness! Runs back in motion, Washington had it, and that's the guy right there. It's going to be a touchdown of 27 yards.
To the 2025.
26, NEA Sports, baby.
My favorite football week of the
He hit it! Oh my goodness! Runs back in motion, Washington had it, and that's the guy right there. It's going to be a touchdown of 27 yards.
To the 2025.
26, NEA Sports, baby.
My favorite football week of the
He hit it! Oh my goodness! Runs back in motion, Washington had it, and that's the guy right there. It's going to be a touchdown of 27 yards.
To the 2025.
26, NEA Sports, baby.
My favorite football week of the
He hit it! Oh my goodness! Runs back in motion, Washington had it, and that's the guy right there. It's going to be a touchdown of 27 yards.
To the 2025.
26, NEA Sports, baby.
My favorite football week of the
He hit it! Oh my goodness! Runs back in motion, Washington had it, and that's the guy right there. It's going to be a touchdown of 27 yards.
To the 2025.
26, NEA Sports, baby.
My favorite football week of the
He hit it! Oh my goodness! Runs back in motion, Washington had it, and that's the guy right there. It's going to be a touchdown of 27 yards.
To the 2025.
26, NEA Sports, baby.
My favorite football week of the
He hit it! Oh my goodness! Runs back in motion, Washington had it, and that's the guy right there. It's going to be a touchdown of 27 yards.
To the 2025.
26, NEA Sports, baby.
My favorite football week of the
He hit it! Oh my goodness!
I want to welcome everyone to Harrisburg, Arkansas. Sports coverage of high school baseball. We got a 3A3 tilt today. Pivotal matchup within the conference between the Harrisburg Hornets and the Rivercrest Colts. As we see number one, Lex Latham, the center fielder for Rivercrest, step to the plate. Latham, a 273 hitter. He's got 9 RBIs on 23 runs scored this year. He's facing Peyton Self. Peyton Self on the mound. Sees strike one on the outside corner. Self's thrown 57 in the third innings this year. He's 5-3 on the year, giving up 14 runs on 32 hits. That one stays outside for a 1-1 count. 91 strikeouts versus 21 walks for Self. A little movement on that one. Check swing in the dirt, and it's 2-1 to Latham. 1.71 ERA for Peyton Self. The Harrisburg Hurler on the mound for the Hornets, who come into this one 13-11. They're 8-3 in conference. That one's outside, ball 3, so a 3-1 count. Latham way ahead in this at bat. Here's the pitch, low and in, and that's a leadoff walk to Lex Latham, the center fielder. And Rivercrest is in business early. Ashton Harris, number 0, the catcher, will stroll to the plate. Harrisburg 13-11. They're sitting 8-3 in the 3A3. Rivercrest at 9-9 on the year. A game behind them at 7-4. These two teams met last Tuesday, April 21st. Latham's running attempted bunt is fouled off, and so Lex Latham will have to jog back down to first. That went off the bat and then off of Harris's leg. Looks like he's trying to shake it off. 0-1 count to the Colt catcher. They met last Tuesday, like I said, Harrisburg winning that one 7-0 as this regular season conference finale before we head into tournament time. Latham gets caught off first as the pitch went behind Harris, who'd squared the bunt again. Latham had got a big lead expecting the bunt, caught off. They threw it to first, and he makes it down to second easily for a stolen base, so a runner in scoring position. Nobody out here in the top of the first, 1-1 count on Ashton Harris. He'll be followed by pitcher Evan McLean. Isaiah Hernandez batting fourth, playing left field. Squares the bunt, attempts at it, and it is a strike. So 1-2, the count to Harris. Batting fifth will be Caden Schwartz at third base. Batting sixth will be Carter Sharp, the designated hitter. Sebastian Bash Grindle will be the shortstop. Batting seventh, Caleb Sissel. And strike three called inside corner on Ashton Harris. First of the game, first out for Harrisburg in this top of the first. That brings up number 3, Evan McLean. He's the pitcher for the Colts. 260 hitter, 14 RBI, 16 runs scored, 11 stolen bases. So his base hit here will add to those totals and help his own cause before he ever steps on the hill. That one's going to be popped up. Shallow outfield. Coming on is the right fielder who makes the catch for out number 2. So that brings in number 2, Isaiah Hernandez, the left fielder for Rivercrest. 375 hitter, 483 on base percentage. He's got 2 home runs and 17 RBIs with 14 runs scored. Peyton Self checks the runner at second, comes set. Breaking ball stays up and in for ball 1. 2 down, runner on second here early, top of the first for the Colts. 2 down. 1-0 pitch from Peyton Self. Stays up, out of the zone, 2-0 count. That one's low and outside, gets away from the catcher, and Latham will scoot down to third in a 3-0 count to the cleanup hitter, Isaiah Hernandez. 3-0 count to Hernandez. Let's see if he's got the green light. He's taken all the way, and strike one makes it 3-1. Lex Latham down at third. Looking to score on a pass ball. He's going to run on contact. That one's up. Nope. Delayed strike call. So runs the count back full, 3-2. 3-2, 2 outs, runner on third. Here's the pitch. Outside there, and that's a ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Self. Which brings Caden Schwartz, the third baseman, wearing number 5, to the plate. Schwartz, a .234 hitter. He's got 7 RBIs, trying to add to that total with 12 runs scored. Gets the sign down to from third base coach. Hernandez, healthy lead. Let's see if he's moving. He's not. Ball's in there, swung on and missed, 0-1. Runners at the corners for with 2 down for Rivercrest, trying to make something happen in the top of the first. Big game big game here is these two teams battling for a second. Breaking ball's called strike 2. They don't even look at the runner heading down to second, so Hernandez makes it with no attempt on a throw, and we've got runners on second and third. 0-2 count to Caden Schwartz. That's going to be lined out to center in the gap, but making his way over there to make the catch is James Nance. So 2 runners left on with 2 walks, no hits, and an error on a pass ball. And we've got no score heading to the home half of the first here on NEA Sports.
The Harrisburg School District serves the community of Poinsett County to offer the highest quality education possible. From 3 little log huts in Poinsett County in 1868, the school system has undergone many changes. The district goals are to increase student achievement and to ensure the schools are trusted as a safe place for students, staff, and the community. The Harrisburg School District proudly supports the Harrisburg Hornets in all of their athletic endeavors.
The Harrisburg Athletic Booster Club is a proud supporter of today's event. Go, Hornets, go!
Back here on NEA Sports, live coverage of high school baseball. We're in Harrisburg. It was senior day. The Hornets acknowledging their seniors before the game here with a little senior day festivities. Got out of the jam there in the top of the first. 2 runners on for Rivercrest and couldn't bring them home. So Harrisburg will look to get something going here early in this one. They'll start with center fielder James Nance batting leadoff, followed by second baseman Braden Duffel, shortstop Jax Ross. Pitcher Peyton Self will bat cleanup. Batting fifth will be Noah Lacey, first baseman. Remy Rayford at third base, followed by Axon Wallace at right field. Corey Maross and catcher behind the plate bats eighth, and batting ninth is Graham Horner. Wearing number 2, playing left field for the Harrisburg Hornets. For the Rivercrest Colts, we see number 3, Evan McLean, on the hill. He's thrown 36 innings this year. He's given up 7 runs off 33 hits, struck out 28 versus 6 walks, and an ERA of 1.38. Like we said, pivotal 3-A-3 matchup here. You look at the standings. Walnut Ridge clinching the 1 seed and conference championship at 9-2. These are the 2 teams that beat the Bobcats, though, in a very contested conference matchup. You're looking up and down through the scores, and a lot of 2-run, 1-run games. First pitch to James Nance is up and out of the zone for ball 1. Harrisburg sitting at 8-3 in conference. Rivercrest right behind them at 7-4. Harrisburg has the 7-0 victory over Rivercrest last week. Inside breaking ball is 2-0. So Rivercrest win here would tie them up, split the season series, and I'll have to look at run differential to figure out who will be second in that automatic regional berth before district tournament. A Harrisburg victory will put Rivercrest at 7-5 and a 3-way tie with Newport and Manila. So I believe all 3 of those teams have split with each other. 3-0 pitch is up and out of the zone, and a 4-pitch walk to James Nance gets the leadoff runner on for Harrisburg. And let's see what they can do with it. Getting that 3-way tie, everybody split. It'll be point differential all the way around. It'll be at calculators and computers and abacuses. Somewhere, somehow, we'll figure out those 3 seeds. So Nance gets a healthy lead off first. He's looking, and that one's up and out for ball 1. To number 13, Braden Duffel, the second baseman. Duffel, a .333 hitter, 16 RBIs, 18 runs scored. He's got 19 stolen bases. That one stays up and out. He thought about it, but checked to swing. James Nance at first, .394 hitter. He's got 20 stolen bases, so look for him to maybe get to moving here soon. 2-0 pitch to Duffel. Up and outside, 3-0. McLean yet to throw a strike. Let's see if he settles in here and brings one across to the second baseman for Harrisburg. Squares the bunt, pulls it back up and out of the zone, and that's a 4-pitch walk. So 8 straight pitches out of the zone for Duffel, and we got runners first and second, nobody out. Jax Moros, the shortstop, strolls to the plate, batting .343. 453 on base, 11 RBIs, 22 runs scored, and a team-leading 26 stolen bases. Coach Stephen Elrod will come in and say, hey, everybody settle in. A lot of game left. We're just getting started. Let's find the strike zone and get something going. At the same time, Coach Maddox Adams brings his runners and shortstop Moros to the third base bag to give them instruction on what to do here. Nobody out, top of the first, lead-off runners, the first 2 batters for Harrisburg on base. Wind's kind of calmed down. It was that windy, stormy feeling as things are kind of blowing in our area, hopefully to get through this without any weather issues. Ball up and out of the zone, ball 1. Here's a pitch way out of the zone. That's going to move the runners to second and third, and it's 2-0. So 2-0 the count to Jackson Ross. He can get something through the infield. He'll score maybe 2 runs. Here's a pitch. Strike is the call for the first time today for Evan McLean, and it's 2-1 to the Harrisburg shortstop. 2-1 pitch in the dirt outside, 3-1. So hitter's pitch here. We're also to jump on something in the zone. And he does, pops it up to right field, kind of in the troubled angle. It's going to fall for a base hit. That'll score 1 run as James Nance comes home to score on the Jackson Ross single. He put that in the perfect spot, in the perfect triangle there that nobody could get to, and an RBI single for Jackson Ross. The pitcher, Peyton Self, number 34, now in the batter's box, trying to help his own cause with runners at the corner. Nobody out. Ross is running. No attempt to throw, and that's a strike to Self. So now 2 runners in scoring position, second and third. Duffel moved to third on that hit. And that one's outside, ball 1, 1-1 the count. Still nobody out here. Top of the first, 1-0 Harrisburg with the lead. Here's the pitch. It's going to be low. And 2-1. Clay wants a different ball. Change it up, something different feel. Two-one pitch from McLean. Swung on, fouled out of play to make it 2-2 on Peyton Self, the pitcher for Harrisburg. Walnut Ridge atop the 3-8-3, like we said. Harrisburg right behind them, and they earned a split this year. Rivercrest right behind them. Breaking ball, fouled out of play. Self stays alive. Keeps it 2-2. Breeze coming straight in from center field, it feels like. Up and out of the zone for ball 3 and a full count. Full count. Runner on second and third. Nobody out in a 1-0 Harrisburg lead, bottom of the first. Payoff pitch on its way. Inside ball 4. So the third walk of the inning for Evan McLean. Bases are loaded now with nobody out for first baseman Noah Lacey. Lacey, a .314 hitter. He's got a home run this year with 19 RBI, 20 runs scored, and 16 stolen bases. We'll see a courtesy runner down at first for the pitcher as Thompson will step in. Javen Thompson. 9 stolen bases for him over there. Gets a healthy lead. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. Strike 1 outside corner. Good movement there on that pitch. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Breaks on the outside right or left-hand batter's box if you're the pitcher, and it's 1-1. Jams him inside. It's kind of fisted. Infield fly will put the Lacey out for the first out of the inning. Catch is made by the shortstop, which is Bash Grindle. So 1 out. Bases loaded for Remy Rapert, the third baseman. Rapert, .279 hitter, 13 RBIs from the left side. Swung on and missed there for number 5, Rapert. He's got 12 runs scored and 10 stolen bases on the year. That's pulled down the first base side, gets through. That'll score 1. They're going to send the runner home. Pat throws cut off, and that scores 2. So Braden Duffel, Jax Ross in to score. Off the Remy Rapert single, 2 RBIs for Rapert, adding to his total. Self moves over to third, and it is 3-0 Harrisburg in the bottom of the first. Axon Wallace, the right fielder, steps in. Wallace hitting .230 this season, 8 RBIs, 16 runs scored. Pitch to him, up and out of the zone. And Rapert, no throw, makes his way to second base. Thompson at third. I said Lacey moved. Javen Thompson came in to run for him. He's at third. That one's fouled off towards the Rivercrest dugout. 1-1 count. Thompson at third. Rapert at second with 1 down. 3-0 Harrisburg lead. Pitch from McLean. Breaking ball's line to center field. Thompson's going to tag up. Catch is made, and they throw it in without a throw home. And Javen Thompson crosses the bag, and an RBI sacrifice fly for Axon Wallace. Makes it 4-0. Hornets on top early in this one. 2 down for Corey Moross, number 4, the catcher. Coach Stephen Elrod wanted an appeal there. Said Thompson left too early, arguing the call was safe, so the run will stand. Here's the pitch to Moross. Corey Moross, the catcher, swings and misses at a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. 2 outs with Remy Rapert standing at second base. 0-1 pitch. Another nice breaking ball there. Started inside and dove hard. 0-2. McLean ahead in this at bat. Another breaking ball to the shortstop. Scooped up. Throw to first. In time. Gets the out. 6-3 for the third out of the inning, but the damage is done. Bottom of the first. Harrisburg gets 4 to make it 4-0 Hornets. Head to the second here on NEA Sports.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
Back here on NEA Sports, we're in Harrisburg for 3A3 action where the Harrisburg Hornets are hosting the Rivercrest Colts. We're going to the top of the second inning, and a big inning there for Harrisburg in the first as they lead this one 4-0 as we await the catcher. Corey Moross made the last out there of the inning on the ground out, so had to get his gear on, and we'll get a pitch and a throw down to second, and we'll see Carter Sharp, the designated hitter for the Colts, lead off this inning, followed by Bash Grindle and Caleb Sissel. If any of those were to reach, we'll see first baseman Trey Ashley for Rivercrest. They were able to get a runner on, but second and third off walks, but weren't able to score there in the first inning. Sharp enters the batter's box. 211 hitter, 3 RBIs, 10 runs scored for the designated hitter. Pitch is in there for strike one. Up and inside, ball one, 1-1 count to Sharp. Self gave up 2 walks there, but got out of the jam with a strikeout, a fly out, and another fly out to center to end the inning as that one's swung on a miss. 1-2. Curve ball crosses the outside corner for strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Peyton Self. First out of this inning. Bash Grindle heads to the plate. 105 on base of 227, 4 RBIs, 6 runs scored, and he sees strike one on the outside. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball there is 0-2. Grindle, timeout. Self working quickly. Little knuckleball looking action. Kind of had some funky spin on that one. Up and out of the zone at 1-2. Comes back with it. Up and out of the zone fastball. 2-2. We're positioned right behind the plate here in the press box. That one's out and low, and we're after an 0-2 start back to full count here. Grindle earning his way back into this one's going to foul this one back to the on deck batter. Caleb Sissel gives it back to Peyton Self on the mound, and here comes another attempt at full count. Breaking ball moves away from Grindle. Another strikeout swinging for Self, second out of the inning. Second baseman Caleb Sissel wearing number 14, 125 hitter, 323 on base. Trying to get something started here in the top of the second for the Rivercrest Colts. Peyton Self set, delivers. Outside corner. Good, nice little movement there on the curveball. A little drop in the arm slot. Got a little movement on it, which makes that tough to hit there on the nice breaking ball out of the zone, or diving out of the zone. 0-2. That one's in the dirt. 1-2. 2 down. Top of the second. 4-0. Harrisburg leads. That one swung on and missed, and Peyton Self has struck out the side for the Colts as we head to the bottom of the second with Harrisburg leading 4-0 here on the NEA Sports Network.
Dr. Reggie Cullum is a proud supporter of the Rivercrest Colts. His office is located at 700 West Kaiser Avenue at St. Bernard's First Care in Osceola. Dr. Cullum wishes the Rivercrest Colts good luck in tonight's game. Guns Supermarket specializes in the groceries your family needs. Come visit us in Wilson, Arkansas and see what we have to offer. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at Guns Supermarket.
Back here on NEA Sports, we're in Harrisburg where the Hornets are hosting the Rivercrest Colts, and 3A3 baseball action. 4-0. The Harrisburg lead as they're headed to their half of the second. We've got a pitching change for Rivercrest. So we're Sebastian Grindle, they call him Bash, 14 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 16 earned runs on 23 hits, 22 strikeouts to 11 walks. So closes the book on Evan McLean, who started the game for the Colts. McLean moves to short. Grindle comes in to pitch. We'll see Graham Horner, the left fielder, wearing number 2, the only batter for Harrisburg we didn't get to see in the first. We'll bat to lead off this, and then we'll flip the lineup back to center fielder James Nance, who walked and scored in the first, and Braden Duffel also walked and scored in the first. Any of those reach, we'll see shortstop Jax Maross. Graham Horner, 136 hitter, but 287 on base percentage. 11 RBIs, 14 runs scored for the left fielder. In, and he jumps out of the way. 1-0 to Graham Horner. Nice movement there on that pitch on the outside corner. 1-1. A little breaking ball. Popped up to the shortstop. McLean makes the catch, and one batter, one retired for Grindle here in the second. That'll bring us to the top of the lineup. Number 12, James Nance, center fielder, walked and scored the game's first run in the top of the first inning for Harrisburg. The first of 4 that inning, and that's where we sit, 4-0. Breaking ball. Called strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Comes in there in the dirt, 1-1 to even the count with 1 down here in the second. Strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch there. 1-2. The count to James Nance. Called ball 2-2. Rivercrest faithful wanted that one. Must have stayed in a little bit. Breaking ball. Nice pitch there by Grindle to strike out James Nance and get the second out of this inning. First strikeout for the Colts today, Braden Duffel. Number 13, the second baseman, back into the batter's box. He walked and scored as well in the first. Sees ball one in the dirt. Bounces on the outside. 2-0. 2 down bottom of the second, and it's 4-0. Harrisburg's lead here early on in this 3-A-3 tilt. Up and out of the zone, 3-0 to Duffel. Duffel was walked on 4 pitches his last at bat. He's yet to see a strike. 3-0 pitch, squares the bunt, pulls it back, and that's ball 8 to Duffel, I should say. He walks for the second time today. So a 2-out runner for Harrisburg with shortstop number 3, Jaxma Ross, coming to the plate. He singled, dropped a little pop-up right into the Bermuda Triangle of second, first, and right in a perfect location that scored 2 runners in the last inning. He's going to hit that one. Turns on it out to left field. Underneath to make the catch, and that is out number 3. So 1 runner left on a walk. No runs scored. And it's still 4-0 Harrisburg as we head to the 3rd inning here on NEA Sports.
From the first seed to a full harvest. From their first steps to their final day of school. From the everyday to the big adventure. From a great job to a greater calling. A true community bank is there through it all because every journey matters.
Back in motion, Washington had it, and that's the guy right there. It's going to be a touchdown of 27 yards.
To the 2025.
26 NEA Sports by
My favorite football week of the
He hit it! Oh my goodness!
Back here on NEA Sports, we are in Harrisburg where the Hornets lead the Rivercrest Colts 4-0. We're going to the top of the 3rd. Peyton Self back on the mound finishing up his warm-ups for his 3rd inning of work. Struck out the side in the 2nd. Worked out of a couple walks, jam early in this one at the top of the 1st. We'll see Trey Atchley, the first baseman, wearing 37. Batting .267 with 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and a stolen base for the Rivercrest first baseman. Right fielder's Frank Ball is getting designated hit for today. So if Atchley sees his first pitch of the day, and it's in for a strike 1. Atchley been back to the top of the lineup with Lex Latham, Ashton Harris, and Evan McLean if any of those reach. Squares the bunt, puts it down the 3rd base side. Self off the mound quickly, fields it clean, throws it clean. Nice play there by the pitcher, Peyton Self, to record the first out of the 3rd inning. 1-3 on the putout. So left-hand hitter Lex Latham, the center fielder, number 1. Walked in the 1st inning, stole a base and reached 3rd on a pass ball, but couldn't come in to score. He's going to offer it a breaking ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Couldn't hold up as he attempted towards that pitch diving at his feet. 0-1 pitch, up and outside, evens the count 1-1. That's inside. 2-1. As Peyton Self wasted no time on the mound. He works quickly. That's in too low below the knees. 3-1 and 1 down here to go to the leadoff hitter for the Colts, Lex Latham. Swung on, hits a second, takes a big hop right to the second baseman, throws it over to first, stays on the bag, holds on to it. So 4-3 on the putout for the second out of the inning. The catcher, number 0, Ashton Harris, comes to the plate. Struck out looking in the first inning. Right down Main Street for strike one is Peyton Self, 0-1 the count. With 2 down here in the top of the third. Good pitch there, comes in 0-2. Way ahead in this at-bat. Harris didn't seem to like it, but caught that outside corner. 0-2 pitch. Sees it, strike 3. He didn't like it. Has yet to offer it a pitch and struck out twice, so third out of the inning. That's the 5th strikeout for Self, and we head to the bottom of the third with Harrisburg leading 4-0 on NEA Sports.
1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, Northeast Arkansas, Central Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually, we are. We're at the top of our game, bringing NEA incredible selection and exceptional service. To back that, Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. From Chevy to Toyota, Nissan to Ford, we have the perfect ride waiting for you and the best service to get it to you. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today or shop us online.
Back here at Harrisburg on NEA Sports, Rivercrest Colts versus the Harrisburg Hornets. Bottom of the third coming up, the Harrisburg home half. They lead this one 4-0. Jumped on the Colts in the first inning. Some control problems for the Colts, and we'll see Bash Grindle in his second inning of work. He threw a nice second inning. Gave up a walk, but recorded the other 3 outs, no problem there, and he'll come back in for the third as we wait for Ashton Harris as he gets his stuff on after making the last out of the second inning, or sorry, top of the third, I should say. We will see pitcher Peyton Self, first baseman Noah Lacey, and third baseman Remy Rapert for Harrisburg. Axon Wallace, if one of those were to reach, will bat fourth. Senior Day here at Harrisburg. Festivities before the first pitch. They honored their seniors here. Nice crowd on hand for the Hornets. And we're underway. Grindle versus Self. Up and out of the zone to the opposing pitcher, Peyton Self, who walked and scored a run. He walked and Javen Thompson ran for him and scored a run in the first. That one's outside. And it's 2-0. With the pitch as they get the ball from the backstop back into play. Popped up to right field. Underneath to make the catch is Ball, and that's the first out of the inning. Fly to 9 for Peyton Self. Noah Lacey flew out to the shortstop. Infield fly rule. for number 22, Noah Lacey, the first baseman. First pitch swinging up the middle. That's going to get through off the mound for a base hit. He wastes no time, jumped on the first pitch he liked, and it's a one-out single for Noah Lacey. Remy Rapert, the third baseman, comes in on the left side. He singled in an RBI in the first inning. Looking to keep this thing going for Harrisburg. Swung on and missed. Lacey running on the pitch, and that's going to get through to the center fielder. Lacey's going to try for third. Here comes the throw, and he slides in safely. So he gets the second ball through to center field, so now Noah Lacey stands on third base on the hit and run attempt by Rapert. And it's 0-1. One down, runner on third. 4-0. Harrisburg leads this one. Grindle steps off. Was in the windup. Now he's going to come back to the stretch. Trying to hold Lacey a little closer to the bag. Ripped down first base side, but foul. Then an 0-2 count. To Remy Rapert, the third baseman. He's got a single and an RBI already and trying to tack on another one for the Hornets. 0-2, one out. 4-0 lead, runner on third. Breaking ball stays up. Grindle coaching himself up there. Snap it down, he says. That one stays up as well and evens the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Inside ball 3, and we're count is full after an 0-2 start. Rapert's battle back to a full count. Three-two pitch inside, dead ball, caught Rapert there, so hit by a pitch, and he works his way to first. Lacey stays at third. Axon Wallace now comes to the plate. The right fielder flew out to the center fielder, but sacrifice fly RBI for Wallace in that first inning. Got runners at the corners for him here with one out. Rapert moving, strike called. Pitch quick back to the pitcher. Lacey's not biting. He's walking back to third base, and we got runners at second and third. One out here for Axon Wallace. Curved ball stays outside. 1-1 now with one down. 4-0 lead for Harrisburg. A base hit here would add to that. Wallace watches a pitch there down the middle. 1-2. Ball bounces in the dirt. Nice block there by Harris to keep it in front and keep Lacey down at third base. Noah Lacey on third. Remy Rapert at second. One down, 2-2 pitch. Strike three, and Wallace knew it. He started a very late swing and checked it up because he knew he had no chance at catching up with it. And a big strikeout there for Bash Grindle and the Colts. Two down now for Corey Maross, the catcher. Grounded out to end the first inning. trying to bring in some more runs here for the Hornets and add to this 4-0 lead. The ball inside there to Moross. Grindle's pitch. Swung on, fouled off behind Harrisburg dugout. One the count. 2 down, runners second and third. Bounces it in the dirt for 2-1. Breaking ball catches outside corner, 2-2. So 2-2 with 2 down here in the third. Runners on second and third. That one bounces in the dirt. Harris catches with enough glove to knock it down and keep the runners at bay. So full count to Corey Moross, the catcher. 2 down. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. Kind of jammed him inside. He turned on it. Hits it foul and stays alive. Three-two pitch. Nice breaking ball there by Bash Grindle, and he works his way out of a jam. Gets into a second and third predicament, but works his way out of it, but Harrisburg still leads this one 4-0 as we head to the top of the fourth here on NEA Sports.
We got this.
Almost there.
Got it. Oh, ew.
Let's DIY the right way with Barton's. We're the home renovation experts, from recommending the perfect fixtures to designing your dream kitchen. And with local delivery and installation services, there's never been a more perfect time to refresh your home. Now that's what I call leveling up. Don't just build it better with Barton's.
Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Central Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually we are. Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. We have the perfect ride waiting for you and exceptional service. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today.
Back here on NEA Sports, we're in Harrisburg where the Hornets lead the Rivercrest Colts 4-0 as we head to the top of the fourth. Harrisburg threatened a couple more runs there. They got runners at second and third with 1 out. And 2 strikeouts by Bash Grindle got himself out of the jam. So Peyton Self will come back in and Moross will send it down. Last warm up. And we'll head to the fourth with Harrisburg leading 4-0. We will see Evan McLean. Started the day on the mound. Now the shortstop wearing number 3 for Rivercrest. 260 hitter. He flew out to right field in the first. Looking to get something going for the Colts. They've had a couple of base runners today and threatened a little bit, but unable to cross anybody yet. Nice pitch there. Swung on and missed for an 0-1 count to Evan McLean. Inside there off the hands, fouled off to the backstop. 0-2. Breaking ball, nice piece of hitting there by McLean. Just goes with it to the opposite field, and Evan McLean's on with a leadoff hit. Breaking ball went away from him, just threw his hands out there, went with it, and got it out to right field for a base hit. Nice piece of hitting there by the Colt shortstop. Now we see Isaiah Hernandez. He walked, reached second on a stolen base, but that's as far as he got in the first inning. He's swinging at the first pitch he sees. The shortstop, Moras, got one. Turns the double play, 6-4-3, just like you draw it up for the first and second out of the inning. Hit hard right at Moras, and Jax came up, tossed to second, right over to first, clean as can be, and got 2 outs. Pitcher's best friend after a leadoff hit. There's Caden Schwartz, flew out to center field in the first. He pops this one up down the right side. There's a little room, just foul out of play. Lacey tried, but couldn't quite. The field wouldn't hold it, let's say. There's a fence in the way. Schwartz, a .234 hitter, trying to get maybe a 2-out rally going for the Colts. Pitch is up and out of the zone. 1-1. 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. 4-0. Harrisburg leads. Up and out of the zone. 2-1. That one's up as well, off the glove of Moras, back to the backstop. It's 3-1 to Caden Schwartz, Rivercrest third baseman. He'll see ball 4 there, and he's on base for the first time today. 3rd walk of the afternoon for Self. And he'll see Carter Sharp, the designated hitter, struck out looking in the 2nd. Gets the sign from Coach Elrod over at 3rd. Hernandez, 4 stolen bases on the year. Takes a healthy lead on secondary lead and swung on and missed. Is Sharp 0-1. Runner at first, 2 down. Schwartz is going, swung on and missed. Throw down to second as pulls him off the bag. So Caden Schwartz gets to second, and it's an 0-2 count to Carter Sharp. Fouled off out of play. Sharp stays alive. 0-2, 2 down, runner at second, 4-0 Harrisburg lead. Sharp trying to get the Colts on the board. Breaking ball, thought about it. Laid off for 1-2. Up and in, ball 2. Overthrew that one a little bit. 2-2 with 2 outs and a runner at second for Carter Sharp, Rivercrest designated hitter. We're going to look at strike 3 there, and that will end the inning. So runner stranded at second after a walk. So we head to the bottom of the 4th with Harrisburg leading 4-0 on NEA Sports.
We spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Pac-Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac-Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
That's right, Trey. Pac-Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. Trey, at Pac-Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac-Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac-Mail.
We're back here in Harrisburg where the Hornets lead the Rivercrest Colts 4-0. We're going to the home half of the fourth as Harrisburg jumped on the Colts quickly in the first inning, 4-0 there. And Bash Grindle came into the game and has kind of settled in for the Colts. Got in a jam in the last inning, had runners on second and third and one out, and he struck out 2 in a row to get out of the jam. So he throws his last warm-up pitch, and we see Graham Horner, the left fielder, come to the batter's box. He flew out to the shortstop in the second. And we're ready to play. Here's Grindle's pitch. Breaking ball lined over the head of McLean at short. Graham Horner looks at likes the first pitch he sees and jumps on it. Leadoff base hit for the Harrisburg left fielder. And we go back to the top of the order in center fielder James Nance, number 12, walked and scored in the first, struck out in the second. Up and out of the zone, ball one. One oh pitch on its way. Inside, just misses Nance, and it's 2-0. Winds kind of died down. Start of the game, it was kind of windy and had that stormy blowing in feeling, but calmed down nicely here. Swung on to third base, and playing in was the third baseman, and it just kind of gets by him on a funny hop, and base hit for James Nance. Moves Horner to second, so back-to-back base hits have the Hornets in business. Braden Duffel, the second baseman, walked and scored in the first and walked in the second. He's yet to see a strike. He's seen 8 straight balls in his 2 at-bats. First strike of the afternoon to Duffel. He shakes his head at third base coach, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball stays up and out of the zone, and it's 1-1. Inside, out of the way, moves Braden Duffel at second, or the second baseman, I should say, and it's 2-1. Duffel, 333 hitter. He's got 16 RBIs. He's trying to add to that total. That's going to get to the backstop, and the runners will advance. Nance down to second. Horner over to third. And it's a 3-1 count to Braden Duffel. His 451 on base has gone up considerably with 2 walks already. Looking at a 3-1 count. He scored his 19th run of the year in the first. That one stays inside, and ball 4. So for the third time today, Braden Duffel walks. Bases loaded, nobody out for the third spot hitter, the number 3, Jax Maross, the shortstop. He and Duffel combined for a nice double play in the top half of this inning. He jumps on the first pitch. That's driven into the gap, and that's going to score multiple runs. 1 run across. Maross is going to hold up at second as he clears the base pass with a 3-run double. Jumps on the first pitch he sees, drives it to right center field gap, and a 3 RBI double, his 4th RBI of the game for Jax Maross. And that makes it 7-0 Harrisburg. Nice piece of hitting there. He was aggressive at the plate and barreled that one up. as the wind now picks up coming out of left field, as you can maybe hear on my microphone. Peyton Self into the batter's box. He's going to jump on the first one he sees, grounds it to short off the glove there, and Self is going to get to first on the error by the shortstop. Still nobody out. See if Javen Thompson comes in to run. He is. He ran for him in the first inning. As Self walked and scored there, Thompson was the one that crossed the plate as a courtesy runner and flew out in the third. So Javen Thompson in again to run for Peyton Self. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Noah Lacey singled in the last inning, got to third, got stranded. That's up and in, ball one. He flew out to short in the first. 7-0 now. Harrisburg leads this one. Kind of a late swing, fights it off, out of play, into the trees behind us. Stays in the park, though. The tree knocked it down. This young man picks that one up. I don't know if you may get a free Coke or something. Some ballparks do that if you turn them in. That one's in the dirt, 2-1. The count to Noah Lacey, the Harrisburg first baseman. Runners at first and second. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth with a 7-0 Hornet lead. 2-1 pitch. Lifted out and will drop for a base hit in right field, and everybody's safe. Runners move station to station, so we've got bases loaded. Nobody out here in the home half of the fourth. For Remy Rapert, the lefty third baseman, singled an RBI in the first. That was inside, ball one, and was hit by a pitch. Stole second, was stranded there in the last inning. That one's chopped down, foul to first base. It'll be 1-1. Jax Ross at third. Doubled in 3 runs in this inning. That one's popped up. Stays in the park. First baseman makes the catch right in front of the Harrisburg dugout for the first out of the inning. Axon Wallace, right fielder, struck out last at bat, flew out, but a sacrifice fly in the first. RBI for him today. So one down for Wallace. He jumps on the first pitch he sees. He lifts it out to right field. Tagging at third is Maross. Good tag there. They're going to get it into the cutoff man. Lacey takes off late, and they get him on an out in the rundown, but that allows Javen Thompson to score. Actually, they're going to talk about it, but that tag, I believe, happened before the run scored. So still some discussion, but a double play there on the fly out and then the rundown. It beat. So Jackson Ross tagged and scored. Cutoff came in to the pitcher, and he got the out on the base pass before the run scored. So 8-0 the score. We'll be right back here on NEA Sports.
The Harrisburg School District serves the community of Poinsett County to offer the highest quality education possible. From 3 little log huts in Poinsett County in 1868, the school system has undergone many changes. The district goals are to increase student achievement and to ensure the schools are trusted as a safe place for students, staff, and the community. The Harrisburg School District proudly supports the Harrisburg Hornets in all of their athletic endeavors.
The Harrisburg Athletic Booster Club is a proud supporter of today's event. Go, Hornets, go!
We're back in Harrisburg. Rivercrest Colts visiting the Harrisburg Hornets. The Hornets get 4 more in the bottom of the 4th, make the lead 8-0. They got 4 in the first, they got 4 in the 4th. And the tag on the base pass there was beat the run scoring at home, so that's will not be 9, was not 5 runs in that inning, but 4, so 8-0. Peyton Self back on the mound in his 5th inning of work. And he will see Bash Grindle, opposing pitcher, fouls the first pitch off, and it's 0-1. Grindle struck out in the second inning. See strike 2 there, and it's 0-2 quickly. Swung on and missed, and quick work of Grindle there is Self. That's his 7th strikeout this afternoon. Now we'll see Caleb Sissel, the second baseman. He struck out in the second. He was the last out and Self striking out the side that inning. That one's low and outside for ball 1. Same spot, ball 2. 2-0 to Sissel. 1 down, 8-0. Harrisburg lead here. Top of the 5th. Sissel offers it that one, probably up and out of the zones, 2-1. Gets a piece of that one, chops it to third, comes up, throw in, beats the runner there. Nice play there. 5-3 on the putout. Remy Rapert with the nice play. Not an easy ball, but made it look easy. Second out, we see Trey Ashley, the first baseman. He bunted in the top of the 3rd, trying to get on. Fielded nicely by Self, threw him out. He swung on and missed there. 0-1 count with 2 outs. That one stayed out of the zone. Maras kind of snow coning it, keeping it in his glove. 1-1. Outside again, 2-1. Same spot again, 3-1. Self working quickly on the mound, maybe a little too quickly here, just kind of rushing it. See what he does on 3-1. He comes in on that one, takes a little off. Ashley offers at it. Might have been ball 4, but it's full count instead. 3-2, 2 down. Swung on and missed, and Self battles back to get the strikeout. 2nd of the inning, 8th of the game, and as we head to the Harrisburg half of the 5th, they lead this one 8-0 on NEA Sports.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
We're headed to the bottom of the fifth where Harrisburg leads Rivercrest 8-0 here on NEA Sports. 3-8-3 baseball action. 4 in the first inning for Harrisburg, 4 in the fourth inning for Harrisburg. And we see a new pitcher for Rivercrest. Caden Schwartz comes into the game. 9 1/3 innings pitched this year. He's given up 10 runs on 10 hits. I'm sorry. Well, I'm looking at, yeah, that's right. 6 walks, 8 strikeouts for Schwartz. Third pitcher we've seen today for Rivercrest. Closes the book on Grindle, who did a nice job there in the second and third, but Harrisburg jumped on him to get 4 in the fourth. They got 4 on Evan McLean in the first, and well, now we see Schwartz. McLean went to short. Grindle now at third with Schwartz on the mound. I'm sorry, McLean at short. I don't know if I said that right. McLean at short, Grindle at third, and Schwartz on the bump. We will see Corey Maross, the catcher, followed by Graham Horner, the left fielder, and then back to the top of the order with James Nance, the center fielder for Harrisburg. Braden Duffel will bat if one of those were to get on base. Moros into the box, ready to roll. He's been standing there ready to hit since the players were meeting at the mound. He's locked in. First pitch from Schwartz is a strike to the catcher, Corey Moros. He has struck out and grounded out today, looking for his first hit on the afternoon. He's going to offer it that one. Bounce down to third. Knocked down, but scooped up and over to first. So Moros will reach on the air. And a leadoff runner here in the fifth for Harrisburg. Now we see Graham Horner. He flew out in the second, but singled in a run. I'm sorry, singled and scored in the last inning, the fourth. And he's trying to get some more crooked letters or crooked numbers going. Courtesy runner for the Hornets. That's number 24, Casebeer, coming in for Moros. The catcher gets a courtesy runner inside. Ball 1 to Horner. Judd Casebeer, number 24, the runner down there at first. Breaking ball off the mound. Picked up by McLean. Steps on second. Over to first. Nice play by Evan McLean to get the 6 unassisted to 3 double play. For the Colts. Number 12, James Nance, the center fielder. He has walked, singled, and scored twice with a strikeout in between. He's going to offer the first pitch, and it's 0-1 with 2 outs to leadoff hitter, center fielder James Nance. 8-0, Harrisburg leading this one, bottom of the fifth. Bounces that one in the dirt, 1-1. Ashton Harris walking out to talk to his pitcher. Maybe crossed up on there a little bit or trying to get him to settle down. As he makes his way back to the plate. And Nance will step back in the box. Wind picking up again straight out of center field, feels like. Right back into our face here behind home plate in the press area. Fouled off down the third baseline into the tall grass right on the fence. Good luck finding that. They're going to send somebody down there, and he may get chiggers trying to find that one. 1-2, 2 outs. Here's a pitch from Schwartz. Breaking ball, kind of fisted down into the same spot, and it's staying alive. 1-2 for James Nance. Foul tip, and they say Harris shows it to him, says, hey, I caught that, and that's going to be a strikeout and out number 3, second time of the day for Nance. That is the fourth strikeout for the Colts, first for Schwartz, and we'll go to the 6th. 8-0, Harrisburg leads this one on the NEA Sports Network.
Reggie Cullum is a proud supporter of the Rivercrest Colts. His office is located at 700 West Kaiser Avenue at St. Bernard's First Care in Osceola. Dr. Cullum wishes the Rivercrest Colts good luck in tonight's game. Gunn's Supermarket specializes in the groceries your family needs. Come visit us in Wilson, Arkansas and see what we have to offer. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at Gunn's Supermarket.
Back here in Harrisburg, we're heading to the 6th inning. Top of the 6th, Harrisburg leads Rivercrest 8-0 here on NEA Sports coverage of 3A3 baseball. Second and third ranked teams are in the standings, I should say, in the 3A3. Walnut Ridge is going to claim the top spot. These are the two teams that beat them this year as they sit at 9-2. One more to go. 8-3. Harrisburg record with Rivercrest at 7-4. First pitch swinging for leadoff hitter center fielder Lex Latham wearing number 1. He walked and made his way to third in the first inning but couldn't come across the score. Grounded out in the third inning. That one's low and outside, ball 1, 1-1 count. Foul tipped off the end of the bat, and that's right here in front of us, and that may have been very, very, very off the end of the bat. Maybe the cap just got a piece, 1-2. Curveball catches the outside corner for the 9th strikeout today for Peyton Self. Brings up Ashton Harris, who struck out twice today. Rivercrest catcher wearing number 0. One down here in the 6th, 8-0 Hornet lead. Something in Harris's eye, trying to get it out, stepping in. Outside, ball 1. Stays up and out, ball 2, 2-0 to the Colt catcher, Ashton Harris. That one's fouled out of play right behind us, 2-1. One down now in the 6th. Rivercrest trying to get on the board for the first time today. 2-1 pitch. Hit up the middle, right past Self off the bag, and takes a funny hop. That would have gotten through for a base hit either way. So a base hit for Ashton Harris, the catcher. One out single brings up Shortstop Evan McLean wearing number 3. He singled his last at bat, flew out in the first inning. A little one-out rally going for the Colts. Harris, a healthy lead, stays put. Outside ball 1. That throw gets away from the pitcher, but right to second, so Harris has nowhere to go. Harrisburg faithful like that one, wanted the call, but it's 1-0 with 1 down here in the 6th. Runner on first, 8-0 Hornet lead. Runner goes, pulled down into the gap, base hit, second for the day for Evan McLean, moves Harris to second. And runners on first and second for Isaiah Hernandez, the cleanup hitter for Rivercrest. He hit into a double play in his last at bat, walked and made his way to second where he was stranded in the first. Hernandez has 2 homers this season. He's got 17 RBI, trying to add to that and get his team on the board for the first time. Might be hard getting one out of this park in this wind today. He sees the first one he likes, fouls it off out of play. High heat there from Peyton Self, gets by him on a swing. 2 strikes, 0-2, 1 out. Runners at first and second to Isaiah Hernandez, the Rivercrest left fielder. Swung on and missed, same spot again. 10th strikeout of the day for Peyton Self. So 2 down now for Caden Schwartz, who's now come in to pitch the last inning for Rivercrest. Flew out to center to end the first inning and walked in the 4th, left stranded at second base. 2 outs now to him. Runners first and second with nice leads. That one is outside. Nice job there by Maross keeping in front and keep Ashton Harris down at second. One and 0 the count. Harris is running. They're going to throw him down at third, and the throw beats him, and he is out. And Elrod's nodding his head, said, yep, that's the right call, and that ends the inning. So caught stealing, leaves the runners on, and Caden Schwartz will get a fresh set of strikes in the 7th if we see it. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, Harrisburg leads 8-0 on the NEA Sports Network.
From the first seed to a full harvest. From their first steps to their final day of school. From the everyday to the big adventure. From a great job to a greater calling. A true community bank is there through it all because every journey matters.
Washington had it, and that's the guy right there. It's going to be a touchdown of 27 yards.
To the 2025.
NEA Sports, baby.
My favorite football week of the season.
He hit it! Oh my goodness!
Back here on the NEA Sports Network, 3-8-3 baseball action. Harrisburg 8, Rivercrest 0 as we head to the home half of the 6th. And if Harrisburg can scratch a couple runs across just like the last inning, this one will be over. 8-0 they lead. Schwartz back on the mound for Rivercrest as Ashton Harris was caught stealing at third to end that Rivercrest Colt threat in the last inning, and we've got to wait on him to get his equipment on and get behind the plate. So Schwartz will warm up with Sharp here, donning the helmet for some warm-up throws. We'll see Braden Duffel, Jax Maross, and Peyton Self for the Hornets in this 6th inning. Noah Lacey if somebody reaches. The Hornets got 4 in the 1st inning and 4 in the 4th inning to set this score. Peyton Self got into a couple jams on the mound, but 10 strikeouts has kind of controlled the game for the Hornets. Harris is ready. He's going to take this one and throw it down to third or first eventually. No promises. No promises. They're bringing cupcakes into the booth, and that's a dangerous thing to do with my presence. Big O's Barbecue, huh? Mention Big O's Barbecue on the air, eh? All right, here we go. Bottom 6, Braden Duffel at the plate. Inside, ball 1, and that's been the story for Duffel. He's walked 3 times today. I think seeing a total of maybe 1 strike in his at-bat. He has scored twice, as he's technically 0 for 0 on the day with 2 runs scored. That one's inside and misses him, and it's 2-0. The pitch from Schwartz. Swung on, and that's going to get, held up in the wind, and Evan McLean makes the catch at short. Fly to 6 for the first out of the 6th inning. Jax Maross, the shortstop, will come to the plate. He's singled and doubled today with 4 total RBIs. He had a base-clearing 3-run double in the 4th to set the tone there. He's swinging at the first pitch he sees, and it's kind of lined softly to Sissel at second base, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And now we'll see pitcher Peyton Self. Self walked and scored in the 1st. He flew out in the 3rd and reached on an error in the 4th inning. That one's fouled off. Javen Thompson was running for him in that inning and crossed home plate, but the tag in the field beat him, so that run did not count towards the scoreboard. First pitch fouled off, second one up and out of the zone, 1-1 with 2 outs here in the 6th inning for the Hornets. Schwartz back on the mound, ready to throw. Brings it in there for a pitch. That one's fouled out of play, and it's 1-2 with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Wind picking up now strong from the outfield, blowing dead in from feels about left field. Breaking ball, strike 3, looking. And that will end the threat. A 1-2-3 inning for Rivercrest, and they got to do some damage here in the 7th if they want to keep this one up. Head to the top of the 7th, Harrisburg 8, Rivercrest 0 on NEA Sports.
1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, Northeast Arkansas, Central Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually, we are. We're at the top of our game, bringing NEA incredible selection and exceptional service. To back that, Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. From Chevy to Toyota, Nissan to Ford, we have the perfect ride waiting for you and the best service to get it to you. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today or shop us online.
Back here on the NEA Sports Network, where the Harrisburg Hornets lead the Rivercrest Colts 8-0 as we head to the 7th inning, and the Colts got to get at least 8 here to keep this game alive, or Harrisburg will win this one and clinch the 2 spot, the 2 seed in the 3A3, where they will start their district tournament on Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the lineup for the 3A3 tournament in Walnut Ridge. Walnut Ridge clinching the number 1 seed already, and a big win here for Harrisburg as that 2 seed gets that automatic bid to regional. This score holds, then Rivercrest will be in a 3-way tie at 7-5 with Manila and Newport, and they've all split, so we'll have to see based on run differential between the 3 of them what breaks those ties. But very important now for Harrisburg to close this one out, and they'll do so with Noah Lacey coming in to pitch. 13.1 or 13 1/3 innings thrown this year. He's 3-1 as a record. He's given up 6 earned runs on 8 hits and a 3.15 ERA. 16 strikeouts, 20 walks as he's coming in to finish the job here. And a strong outing by Peyton Self, 10 strikeouts on the afternoon, no runs given up for the starting pitcher for Harrisburg, Peyton Self. Warm-up pitches are complete. Noah Lacey will see Caden Schwartz, who will get a fresh at-bat after Ashton Harris was caught stealing in the last inning to end it. Carter Sharp, the DH, and then Bash Grindle, the shortstop, will be the 3 that come up. Caleb Sissel will get to bat if any of those guys get on base. So here's Caden Schwartz. He's flown out and walked on the afternoon. That one's outside, ball 1 to the Rivercrest third baseman. Now pitching last inning. Lacey bounces that one off the umpire's mask, and it's 2-0 for the lefty who's come in relief of Peyton Self. Showing bunt is Schwartz. He'll pull it back and strike 1 down the pipe for Lacey's 2-1. Inside in the dirt, ball 3, 3-1 count to Caden Schwartz, trying to get something generated here for the Colts. They've had a few base runners and opportunities today and just haven't been able to scratch a run across. Stays up, ball 4, and leadoff runner is on base for the Colts. Carter Sharp, DH, has struck out twice in his first 2 at-bats. Sees strike 1 on his first pitch. 8-0 Harrisburg, nobody out. Bottom 7, runner on first, 0-1 count to Carter Sharp, the DH. Checks the runner at first. Nice curveball there, dives down into the zone. It's 0-2. That one bounces off the shin guard of Corey Moross at the catcher all the way to the dugout, and Schwartz is going to make his way to second base. So a runner in scoring position for Rivercrest, and a 1-2 count with nobody down for Carter Sharp. Fouled off right by Coach Elrod at third. Into that tall grassy area, but should be easy to find right there on the end of it. 1-2 the count. Fouled off to the backstop. Sharp staying alive, getting a piece of it. Caden Schwartz standing at second. Lazy checks him. Curveball stays up high. It's 2-2. Bounces that one in the dirt, and we're full. 3-2 as Lacey kind of tripped and fell on the pitch. That one pitch is fouled off down that same area, and it's Sharp battling. 3 fouls off with 2 strikes here. Full count, nobody out with a runner at second. Fouled off back to the backstop. Sharp all over, just can't get one barreled up into fair territory. Wind picking up again out of the left field fence, blowing right in. Curveball is going to stay up and out of the zone, and a walk to Carter Sharp. He's on base for the first time today, and we got Bash Grindle, the shortstop, coming to the plate. He has struck out twice as well. Nobody out here in the 7th. Runners at first and second. Schwartz at second, Sharp at first, Grindle at the plate. Battling against Noah Lacey, the relief pitcher in for the Hornets. In the zone there, foul tip, strike one. 0-1 pitch. Stays up and out of the zone. Kind of the same spot the last one was, and Coach Elrod told him to lay off of it. That one's in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1. That one's up and out of the zone, 3-1. 3-1 to Grindle. Three-one delivery, inside corner, strike one, or strike two, I should say. Strike two, full count, nobody out. Runners at first and second, 8-0 Harrisburg lead. Up and out of the zone, and ball 4. 3 straight walks for Lacey, and the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the 7th. Caleb Sissel, second baseman, will come in, and Coach Maddox Adams heads out to the mound to talk to his guys, get his pitcher settled in. Coach Elrod gets his runners and batters over down the third base side to talk about what we got to do here. Nobody out. Bases are loaded. It's 8-0 Rivercrest, but they're in business here in the 7th. Second baseman Caleb Sissel comes to the plate. He struck out in the 2nd, grounded out in the 5th inning, I should say. Trying to get something going for the Colts. That one's outside. Good job by Maross to keep it in front and not let the runners move or score a run. 1-0. Comes in low there, 2-0. High and outside, ball 3 to Sissel. 3 straight balls here. 3 walks already in the inning for Lacey. Another one would score a run. Here's Sissel. That one comes in for strike 1, 3-1. Three-one pitch in the dirt, ball 4, and all the runners will move. That's 4 straight walks and a run scored for the Colts. Caden Schwartz comes across. Sissel reaches base for the first time today, and everybody will advance a base. So 8-1 now your lead, or your score. And we see number 37, Trey Ashley, first baseman, struck out in his last at bat. Was thrown out on a bunt attempt in the 3rd. Sees ball 1 in the dirt. Good pitch there, inside corner, 1-1 the count to Trey Ashley, the first baseman. Up, check swing. They're not going to look at it, and it's 2-1. Home plate umpire said, no, he didn't go, and I'm not checking, so 2-1 to count. Outside corner there, nice pitch, evens the count, 2-2. Fisted down to 3rd. He's going to let it roll foul. Stays 2-2 for Ashley, battling at the plate. Trying to scratch another run or 2 across for the Colts. They've got bases loaded, no one out. They're trailing 8-1. Here in the 7th. Here's Lacey's pitch. Just outside, and it's 3-2, full count to Ashley. That one bounces for ball 4, 5th straight walk of the inning for Lacey, and it scores another run, 8-2. So we're going to see a pitching change here, and looks like Jax Moros is going to come in from short and try to finish this one off. We'll take a quick break while he warms up and be back here on NEA Sports.
We got this.
Almost there. Got it. Oh. Ew.
Let's DIY the right way with Barton's. We're the home renovation experts, from recommending the perfect fixtures to designing your dream kitchen. And with local delivery and installation services, there's never been a more perfect time to refresh your home. Now that's what I call leveling up. Don't just build it better with Barton's.
Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Central Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually we are. Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. We have the perfect ride waiting for you and exceptional service. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today.
Back here in Harrisburg on NEA Sports, we've got the Harrisburg Hornets and the Rivercrest Colts. Harrisburg leading this one 8-2 here in the top of the 7th. It was 8-0 coming into this inning, and 5 straight walks by the Hornets led to 2 runs for the Colts, the first 2 for them, and we got a pitching change. We've got Jax Ross on the bump for Harrisburg. Ross has thrown 24 innings this year, 2-2 on the season, 27 earned runs on 36 hits, struck out 28, walked 30 for the Hornet senior. He's had a big day at the plate, now trying to close this one out and secure the number 2 seed in the district tournament for the Hornets that starts Thursday in Walnut Ridge. Walnut Ridge will be the top seed. Now, a victory in this one will give the Hornets the 2 seed in the automatic regional bid, which makes that 2 spot all that more important. Rivercrest can come back and win this. That'll tie these 2 teams for second. We'll look at run differential. Strike 1, outside corner. Good pitch there by Moros. He's tossing to his brother, Corey. Brother to brother here in the battery. Latham just fouled there. This is Lex Latham, the leadoff hitter. He walked in the first, grounded out in the third, struck out in the sixth. So top of the lineup, bases loaded, nobody out. So Rivercrest can make a run at it here. That one's foul tipped in the dirt, and Latham stays alive. Rivercrest center fielder, followed by Ashton Harris and Evan McLean. That one's going to be lined right to the shortstop. He'll step on second as the runner was way down the baseline, and a big double play there for the Harrisburg Hornets. Just you're kind of caught in no man's land if you're running bases there. It was lined right behind the runner, and Remy Rapert just made the catch and stepped on the bag for 2 outs. So Ashton Harris, the catcher, steps up. He singled his last inning and got caught stealing at third to end it. That one's outside, ball 1. 2 outs now for Harrisburg, and 1 away from clinching the second seed in the district tournament. Outside corner, strike 1. Outside here, 2-1. That one's up out of the zone, 3-1 to Harris, the catcher for Rivercrest. 2 strikeouts today, but singled in the last inning, was caught stealing to end it. 3-1 pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike 2, and it's full, 3-2. Two outs, runners on the corner, 8-2, Harrisburg lead. Moros checks the pitch, or the runner. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, it's outside, ball 4, and Harris goes to first on the walk. Ashley gets down to second. Grindle stays at third, and the bases are loaded for Evan McLean. McLean has flown out, singled today. Actually singled twice. His last 2 at-bats he's singled in. That'll get him a couple RBIs if it happens here. Up and out of the zone. 1-0. Strike 1 down the center there, 1-1 the count to McLean. Flew out in the first, singled in the fourth, singled in the sixth. Swung on and missed there. A little high heat there, and it's 1-2 with 2 outs for Morass, trying to close out the Colts. That one's up out of the zone, 2-2. 2-2, 2 outs, 8-2. Harrisburg leads, bases loaded. Fouled out of play. McLean stays alive. Curveball outside runs the quick pitch, or runs the count to 3-2. Started in the zone, moved out. McLean did not bite. Good discipline at the plate, and it's 3-2. Full count. Here's the pitch. Up and out of the zone, and it's a walk. That'll score the 3rd run of the inning. Grindle comes across. Ashley moves down to 3rd. Harris to 2nd. And McLean to 1st on the walk. Isaiah Hernandez, the cleanup hitter, left fielder, sees strike 1. He walked, grounded into a double play, and struck out today. Up and out of the zone, 1-1. Seven walks this inning for Harrisburg. Out of the zone. That actually catches the corner, and it's 1-2. Kind of delayed call there. Caught me off guard. 1-2, 2 outs. 8-3 your score. Morass trying to close it out. In the dirt, ball 2, 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that will close it out. Strike 3 swinging for Isaiah Hernandez, and Morass makes the interesting 7th inning. 7 walks, got the bases loaded, walked in 3 runs, but Morass able to get the strikeout there and close it out. 8-3 the victory for Harrisburg as they clinch the 2nd seed in the 3A3 conference. That district tournament coming up Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Walnut Ridge. Bobcats the number 1 seed, now the Hornets the number 2 seed, and they'll get the automatic bids to regional the following week. So a big victory there for Harrisburg. That will make Rivercrest, I believe, 7-5, and a 3-way tie for 3rd. With Manila and Newport, they've all split with each other, so that'll depend on if run differential, I believe, is the next tiebreaker. So some people get together and add and subtract some runs and see who's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 seeds in that district tournament. But it should be a fun week of baseball. As I said earlier, that this conference, a lot of close ball games, 1- and 2-run games, so could be an interesting district tournament, but a big victory for Harrisburg here today, earning them the 2 seed and the automatic regional berth in the 3A3. We're going to have district tournament action for you on Friday. We will be in Lake City at Riverside for the 2A3 finals in both softball and baseball. So we'll have both games for you simultaneously there in Lake City. Have 2 crews working, so check Facebook, check YouTube, and you can click back and forth and see the action in both the 2A3 softball finals and the 2A3 baseball finals. So we will see you somewhere in a park maybe, or if not, join us Friday for those district finals. So for everyone here at Harrisburg, this is Brad Davis signing off for the NEA Sports Network.
We've spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Pac-Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac-Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
That's right, Trey. Pac-Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. Trey, at Pac-Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac-Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac-Mail.
Back in motion, Washington had it, and that's the guy right there. It's going to be a touchdown of 27 yards.
To the 20-25.
NEA Sports, baby.
My favorite football week of the